Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Atari buys digital Eclipse. How impressive is this? For starters, let's just say it. Digital Eclipse has a great reputation in the video game industry because of all the work they've done with all the different franchises. And they already established a working relationship with Atari after the Atari 50, which is great work. Absolutely great work. And I think when it comes to Digital Eclipse, they've only touched the surface of what they could do if given the right funding, right? All the restoration, all the work that they've done speaks for itself. And now that Atari's going to buy it, it gives that credibility to Atari. It gives the credibility to Atari that they are actually moving forward, not only with software, but with hardware. And let's put this in perspective and let's give people their flowers when they're due, right? This all started with a $3 million crowdfunded investment for the new console. That was the starting point. And they did it through COVID. They did it through adversity. They did it through all the things that people at the time were saying, hey, this is not going to work out. This is another scam, this is another chameleon, this and that and the other. Well, they shut people up with their work. Now, is it perfect? No, by any means, Atari hasn't done perfect work anywhere. I mean, who does? And some of the decisions that they made, a lot of people don't agree with, whether it's NFTs or crypto or any of those other things. But this right here is a good move. This is absolutely is a good move. And the ones that really have to be seething right now are those in television investors. Remember how adamant Tommy Tallarico and the crew at Intellivision was, and how they were going to be the better company and how they were going to, kick Atari's butt. Well, here we are, right? And there's an old saying in Spanish that goes like this: Más rápido cae un hablador que un cojo. It means the bullshitter will fall sooner than a man with one leg, right? Because talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. The work is hard. And look, all these years later, they've actually done the work. They put themselves in a position to succeed. They put themselves in a position so maybe I could one day get my cloudy mountain, right? I hope that game comes out. It really was the best looking game for me, at Intellivision, that Night Stalker, what have you. But the way Intellivision did business was always, a recipe for disaster. If I'm offering $1,000 for the prototype, it's just because, I think it's going to be not only a collectible item, but it's also a memento, right? But it also puts pressure on those guys to actually get something done, right? Because the way they've acted has been nowhere near the way Atari has accomplished things. And let me tell you, I'm still happy with my Atari VCS. I just don't have any room to get the new Atari 2600 Plus, or probably I would, if I get it as a present. Well, I get it as a present. But I've been buying all the Atari games, all the retro reimagined. They've hit the right chords with a lot of us in the retro game community. Those are the type of games that we wanted, the retro reimagined. And I think that by us responding the way we have, right, and buying the games and supporting the company, supporting Atari, which to many of us, right, was the first gaming company. It was to me. I had an Atari before I had a Nintendo. That was, to me, video games, when I was a little kid growing up. That's where it began. And it's nice to see that a lot of those little kids now, now as adults, right? Now as Gen Xers, now as grandpas, we still support the company. We're still following along. We still enjoy those games from before that they're remaking in a new format. Most of the time I play them on my Nintendo Switch, some on Xbox, and that's the way I enjoyed them. And of course, also on their console, right? The games I can only play via the Atari VCS. I play them there. And let me tell you, there's something to that joystick. To this day, I tell people, that Atari joystick is my favorite way to play a lot of the retro games, because that's how I played them when I was a kid. And there's just something to it. But with this Digital Eclipse purchase, I think they're opening a brand new market, man. A brand new market. So many IPs that they can work on, not only to bring to their service, but to bring to other platforms, right? Because they have to be a software company, not just a hardware company. The hardware side of it is going to be limited because, the Atari name is a little bit older, right? And eventually everything's going to go into PC. But I think there's products they can make. There's money to be made here. And we actually need to celebrate this move, man. This is a great move. Congratulations to Atari, to all the team out there. I see this as a positive, man. And let me tell you what, if anybody's listening out there, man, we need that Cloudy Mountain. I need to get my hands on that Cloudy Mountain. I want a physical version, baby. However it comes, I don't care. As long as it comes, man, I am ready. Congratulations to everybody out there. I'm really happy that, this has come to pass. I think this makes Atari a legitimate software company in the retro space for many, many years to come. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.